Stephen de Souza, thank you so much for coming in. Sorry your writing partner couldn't be here with you, but we only have one chair.
That's fine.
Die Hard is great, but we do have a few suggestions on how to make Die Hard not so hard to watch.
Sure.
Page 1, we start in an airplane, which I love. Not a bad place to start an action-packed adventure.
But you decide to take us out of there and bring us right to a boring, dumb office building. Yawn.
She yawned when she read that part in the script, which is why she said yawn now.
Then we're just stuck in this office building for the whole action movie. I don't think you understand what action means. Action means... What are you doing
tennis. I'm playing tennis with my mom.
That's what action is.
You watch James Bond and you get chase scenes, you get bad guys' secret lairs, private islands with a tiny man.
Well, I thought the containment would add to the suspense and the excitement.
Oh, you know what? I totally get where you're coming from, but you're wrong.
So let's just make sure we get in some sexy exotic locations like the Bahamas or Florida.
We've also got a big mix-up with your main character, John McClane. Audiences are not going to be on board with this guy.
First of all, you've got him wearing a dirty little shirt and no shoes. If we're gonna have people paying actual money to see this, why don't we start him out in a fresh blouse and some loafers, please?
Not to mention that he freaks out all the time, and he talks like a child. Yippee-ki-yaya, mother effer.
It was meant to be funny. So, I mean, I guess we could change some of the jokes.
Maybe instead of joking around the whole time, you could get a little serious, like a real man.
Like Hans Gruber, the character who you wrongly made the bad guy in this script.
Oh my God, I love Hans Gruber.
Who doesn't?
He's just so fashionable and he's foreign. And he's got a goatee.
And he's British, or German. I can never really tell. Either way, he's a dreamboat.
John is meant to be a little bit more American and blue collar. And these characters are based on a novel.
And that's where you as the adapters should say, I'm going to change this entirely and just make it better.
So, Hans is in me. I wish.
That's how you write a joke.
That's a joke.
John McClane is out. Thank
Yippee
God.
Ki Poopy or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
We all know a suave and sexy hero needs a buddy.
How about a young, sexy, busty blonde with some big yippee-ki-yayas?
Yeah, I think so.
That's exciting, and it'll keep viewers' eyes on the screen where they belong.
The goal has always been the same. Keep the eyes on the bingos and the mind off the quality of the film.
And instead of having her being stuck outside like Chunky, I don't know how to use a gun, wrong. Have her on the inside, back to back with Hans Gruber.
Or bingo to bingo.
That's great. Then we can get rid of that old, dumpy ex-wife. I mean, how old is she, Farty?
What is she, farty?
She farty 5? Blonde is in, chubby and wife are gone. And you know what? Those are all the changes that we want. Good job.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
Oh, and also don't have this take place during Christmas. That's tasteless. Have it take place during, I don't know, Hanukkah.
Also change the name of the movie.
Then you can do whatever you want with your little script as long as you add in all these changes and don't add any of your own. Now turn around, I want to pat your bottom. Give me that pink bottom. Job well done. Pat, pat, pat.
I think I'm going to take my movie someplace else.
How are you leaving? We said we liked this.
Okay, you know what? Let's compromise, all right? We can keep the explosions.
Yeah?
And, you know, we can keep the explosions. You know what? I'm glad he left because we couldn't keep any of those explosions.
I am genuinely surprised that this movie doesn't end in an assassination of our dear Ronald Reagan.
You know, come to think of it, everyone in this family is a piece of crap. You got some father who's obsessed with a weird perverted leg lamp.
Randy, the little brother, is a tiny turd who eats like a disgusting pig. You know what I do? I eat in private with a handkerchief over my face because I'm respectful.